just like the dry bones in the valley, where God gave them back their flesh and their breath, that they came to life again. It's just like the crippled man who was lame from birth. God strengthened his weakened knees and ankle and was able to walk again. In Luke 7 it says, there is nothing God cannot do. Why do other people experience healing and others don't? Last time we talked about the 5 points that happened in the life of the crippled man, why he experienced healing. Our goal is to study those and see how we can apply those in our life. Today we are going to talk about the point 1. There are 5 points. After we talk about the 5 points, we are going to talk about how we can apply those in our life so that we too can experience healing. And then the last part would be discussing about why is it that despite faith, people are not experiencing healing. Again, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any teaching. So the first point involves 3 important aspects. First, Peter told the crippled man to look at us, as meaning John and Peter. Peter and John were together. The crippled man looked at them. There are 2 aspects that happened with the crippled man. First, the listening. When Peter said, look at us, he listened, he looked. It involved 2 actions, the hearing and the action. He looked at Peter and John. Again, who are you looking to for healing? Are you looking at the expertise of the doctor? Are you looking at your finances, that you have a lot of money? Or maybe you are looking to God. Correct. You are supposed to look to God. But do you have a connection with God that your prayer is answered? Or are there any barriers that is hindering God from answering your prayers? And that will be discussed in our following study. Right now, I just want to point out that Peter and John said the word, the crippled man listened and acted. In James 2, verses 14 to 26, tell us the importance of putting action into your faith. Faith and action goes together. Faith plus action equals answered prayer. The problem is, you may be hearing something that's not complete. There's something missing. You might be reading the Word of God, the Bible, but you're not getting all the pieces together. You might be listening to a preacher, to a priest, for example, but they're not telling you everything. In Matthew, Jesus' disciples came to him and said, we are not able to cast the demon from this person. And Jesus said, that kind of healing or work needs prayer and fasting. So there's a lot of the verses in the Bible that will tell you, ask and it will be given to you, or pray. There are verses in the Bible that misses the fasting part. So if you are praying but you're not fasting, you're not gonna get a result to your prayer, because to be able for your prayers to be answered, you need to fast. Not everything needs fasting. There are certain prayers that needs fasting for your prayers to be answered. So it's important that you are getting all the pieces together. You are reading all the pieces together, all the context, so that the action part will generate result. Words, faith plus action equals result, equals answered prayer. Later on, we are going to talk about how to study, how to make sure that you have all the words, the verses, all the pieces together, so that you are getting all the information, and so that you do exactly what God tells you to do, what the Bible tells you to do for your prayers to be answered. So let's recap. Out of the 5 points today, we talk about the first point. Out of the 5 points. Out of that first point, there are 3 aspects that we studied today. It's the looking to. Who are you looking to get your prayers answered? And then there's the hearing. Are you hearing or reading everything what you need to do, so that your action are everything needed, so that your actions are what you need to do for your prayers to be answered? Again, friends, don't forget to subscribe so that you will not miss the other teachings that we will be going over. Friends, God is doing miracles all the time. You will hear out there people telling you God doesn't do miracles anymore today. Friends, I know a lot of friends who continue to experience miracles, especially the miracles of healing. I have experienced healing. Focus on God, experience Him, because once you experience that one miracle, you'll never be the same again, because you know that God did a miracle in your life and He will do it again. Until next time, God bless you.